Hello, this is Ryan Hughes from the PIX4D training team. In this video, we will learn how to edit a point cloud in PIX4Dsurvey. Editing the point cloud is a beneficial way to remove unwanted points or noise from the point cloud and classify the point cloud into the appropriate classifications for further analysis. In this tutorial video, we will go over how to navigate in a point cloud, remove points from the point cloud, and classify a subset of points into terrain and non-terrain classes, as well as an ASPRS classification. We will start by opening an existing project with a point cloud that we want to edit or classify. If you do not know how to create a project, please see the first tutorial video in this series on how to create and open PIX4Dsurvey projects. Now that the project is open, we will start with a basic overview of how to orientate and navigate around the point cloud. To move horizontally along the X and Y axis, left-click on your mouse or trackpad and drag the mouse or your finger around. To orbit and orient along the Z axis, right-click, hold, and drag. To zoom in and out, use the scroll wheel on your mouse to adjust the zoom level. If you are working only with a trackpad, hold down the Control key on the keyboard and slide two fingers up and down to zoom. Now that we know how to navigate in PIX4Dsurvey, we will discuss how to edit out and remove noise from the point cloud. First, locate an area of your point cloud with a lot of noise or non-representative points. Orient your project's view to a perspective where you can easily see the noise and the points are isolated, meaning that you will not be selecting other points behind those desired in the point cloud. In the top toolbar, click the Selection Tool drop-down menu and select the Polygon Selection tool. With the tool selected, you can select groups of points in your point cloud. To select a group of points, left-click to place vertices around the unwanted points. Once you have drawn the selection polygon around all the points you wish to edit, right-click to close the polygon selection box. The points that are now selected will be highlighted in magenta. Orbit around your selection to verify that you have only selected the desired points that you wish to remove. If you are unsatisfied with the selection, press the Escape key on your keyboard to deselect the points, then redraw the polygon. Once you are satisfied with your point selection and are sure that you want to remove these points, click Delete on your keyboard. If we open the processing bar at the bottom left of the interface, we can see how many points have been removed from the project. If necessary, you can use the keyboard shortcut Ctrl-Z to undo any edits you may have made during this project session. Now, we will review how to assign points to a specific classification. To do so, we will enable the terrain classes so that we can see the points that were classified by the terrain filter into terrain and non-terrain classes. To learn how to use the terrain filter, please see the second video in this series entitled Process a PIX4Dsurvey Project. In the top left toolbar, click the Polygon Selection tool again and locate a noticeable non-terrain feature in your point cloud. For this tutorial video, I will classify part of a building that was misclassified as terrain by the terrain filter processing step. With the Polygon Selection tool, begin outlining the area that you would like to classify, or in my case, reclassify. Left-click around the area to place the vertices. To close the selection, right-click to select and highlight the points contained within your polygon selection. Now that we have selected the appropriate points to classify, we can find the Classification tab in the top center of the user interface that says Assign To. In this example, I will ensure the Assign To classification has non-terrain selected. Now that the class is set to non-terrain and my selected points are still highlighted in magenta, I can click Apply. We have now successfully reclassified a set of points into the selected classification group. Two class layers are found in the Content menu. Under Class, there is the submenu for the terrain and non-terrain classes that we just edited, and another for the ASPRS classes. Click on the ASPRS tab to enable the ASPRS classes, then return your cursor to the Assign To option at the top of the user interface. You will now see a complete list of the ASPRS classes you can choose from and use to classify your point cloud. You can also create unique ASPRS classes that correspond to your project. Thank you for following along in this tutorial. We hope this lesson on navigating and editing the point cloud in PIX4Dsurvey was helpful, and we will see you in the next video.